Hello. Hi, it's been a year since I posted a video on YouTube. I've been pretty busy with school and stuff. It's been kind of a drag, if you know what I mean. Um, yeah, these past semesters have been pretty painful. That's just how it goes once you hit the college level. Everything just changes. You have more responsibility. Yada 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 yada. As for today, I'm here to demonstrate what I've been doing since I've gotten out for the summer. This is the first little demo I've done. I've worked on this for about 2 weeks. Actually, no, about 3 weeks actually. Trying to relearn OpenGL. Um, the reason why I'm switching from switching from Direct 3D 9 to OpenGL is the simple fact that I can compile it to a different platform. Let's say if I want to have a game working on, let's say, both Windows and Linux. You can't do that with Direct 3D because it's a Microsoft API. OpenGL is an open standard, which basically means that there's most likely going to be drivers for it on Linux and Windows. I'm also not using OpenGL 3 because not all platforms support it yet, which is kind of strange. On Linux, the most recent they've recently updated to 2.0 on basic Intel drivers. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick with OpenGL 2 for now because a lot of platforms support it. Well, let's get this little demo going. What I did for this demo was to basically relearn OpenGL. I tried to re-implement some of the stuff I had from the island demo, such as multi-textured land, which I got it kind of to work. The only problem with it, I'm not using RGB textures that basically tells me which type of texture I want to use. I'm basing this off of just purely height, how high it is. And it doesn't blend too well. I'm gonna have to find a way to basically blend this so it'll interpolate it a little bit better. See, for example, right here with this rocky sand texture and this fine grained sand texture, it doesn't blend too well. That is a kind of an issue. But it's not really a bad one. It still looks fairly nice. I could probably get away with it for now, unless I want to do something realistic. Then it has to be some form of blending. Same with this grass and this fine-grained sand. The next thing I worked on was projection texturing, which you can see this angry-looking face guy spinning around in a circle. That was fairly simple to do. It requires two matrices, one for the texture's projection, another one for its view. To get it on the land, you have to multiply it by the regular world matrix in order for it to work, so it can go over these other objects. If you don't do it that way, then it'll epically fail. Yeah, make sure to do that because it took me a couple hours to figure out how to fix a couple of issues with projective texturing because I keep forgetting to multiply by the world matrix. Yay! Oh well, it works. One application of projection matrices, which I'll demonstrate later, is projective shadows or shadow mapping. It uses projective. Ugh, I can't even say anything right now. It uses texture projection in order for it to work. Let's see what next. Oh, the other thing I've been working on is normal mapping. Normal mapping is a simple technique where you what it does is it makes the little details in each texture pop out using lighting. It requires the power of tangent space and binomial space. So, which is fairly simple to do. It requires a little bit of linear algebra to compute it. It makes it look like it pops out better. If you've played any game, if you played say Half-Life 2 for example, they use it for their textures. They also use something known as parallax occlusion, which I'm not doing that right now because it requires a displacement map. However, it makes it look a lot nicer. It gives it some detail to each object, even though I don't really know how to make nice looking meshes. However, it looks fairly nice, I suppose. To achieve this effect, you have to use pixel lighting. So, obviously, the lights in this little scene has to use pixel lighting. I'm just using some basic directional lighting. Let's see, and it kind of does their experimental day-night cycle, or should I say, just morning to sunset system. I don't have night implemented. It changes the color of the light and the sky, which it's probably not accurate at all. Alright, let's move on. The next thing I did was implement fog, which is fairly simple to do. I didn't do it on the vertex shader. I did it purely pixel, so it blends with the land fairly nicely. It's very smooth. I'm using exponential 2, and I can easily switch to exponential 1 relatively easily. However, the 2.1 looks, to me, to be honest, looks nicer, and it's connected to the morning to evening cycle, because if you think about it, there's going to be fog during those 2 times of the day on a small tropical island. Let's turn that off. The next thing I implemented, which didn't take too long, was postprocessing. Postprocessing is basically where you take an image that's already been done and you apply different stuff to it. An example of this would be, say, black and white. You could invert the colors and do color inversion. You can also blur it, which is, ugh, I hate blur. It's so nasty looking. Another post-process I created last time was watercoloring. It kind of gives it kind of a toon shader look, or yeah, it looks nice, I suppose. Bloom, however, I did it incorrectly. You're supposed to isolate the specular lighting, and I just basically blurred the whole image and added to it, so it makes the scene brighter. I'll probably post a post-processing demo later on that shows how to actually do bloom. But I'll leave that to a later video. And this is a simple depth texture test. It doesn't do much. I was test to see what you can do with the depth buffer. I had a depth like post-processing fog working, but it's not working now. Oh well. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully I'll post some more videos fairly soon. Sorry for not posting anything. It's just been one hectic year so far, and all sorts of stuff kind of came up. Oh well, I guess I'll see you guys later. You all take it easy.